Welcome to the Bayou Country Music Association show, brought to you by our partners, Southern Sound Outfitters. Today I'm joined by a up-and-coming Texas musician, Mr. Kyle Broll. He reached out to us over Instagram, Twitter, and social medias, man, and we found him on there, and he's one of these up-and-comers. How's it going, Kyle?
Absolutely, it's going great, man. I'm excited to be on the show, and I thank you for the opportunity to have a chat, man.
Yes, sir. So, where out of Texas are you from, man?
I'm actually from Bandera, Texas. I'm located in San Antonio now for school, and then got one semester left, so after that I plan on maybe moving back or moving, I'm possibly to a college town to pursue music and get it going more in the right direction, since there's not that big of all we have here in San Antonio is Flores Country Store. So
yeah, man, you got some great places near, though. I mean, you got New Braunfels and a lot of talent coming out of there, and just all over, man. So are you in school for anything music related right now?
Unfortunately, no. I had a big passion in golf, and so actually getting a business degree with a focus in golf management sounds kind of weird, but
Tiger Woods, man.
Yeah, heck yeah. But no, I've recently got into music about my senior year of high school with a couple of buddies of mine that I play at all my shows with now. Slowly but surely, that would be Gage Otterman and Caleb Bustamante. I don't know if you've seen that name. Yeah,
I actually got an interview lined up for next week with Caleb, so that should be awesome.
Yeah, we play all our shows together at the moment. I think slowly we're all working on our own EPs and that kind of thing. We're attempting to put bands together and go out on our own, but it's always good to have buddies that back you and buddies that allow you to be yourself and still play some music, man.
Yeah, man, and that's awesome. So at what age, you said you around your senior year of high school, what were some of your musical influences, that you really love to listen to or aspire to that got you to be where you are today?
Yeah, so the one guy that really got me into the business, and it may sound pretty cliche, but it was the first concert I ever went to there at Flores, and that was Cody Johnson. And
awesome. He's a big time guy, man. It's amazing.
Absolutely, and just seeing him up there, and how much fun he has, and the way he's able to interact, it just put it on a different perspective and a different level. Songwriting influence would have to be. Growing up, I listened to a lot of Jack Ingram, a lot of Cross Canadian Ragweed, that kind of stuff.
Heck yeah.
So those are kind of my influences when I write. But yeah, man, it's just a work in progress. I'm pretty new to the business compared to a lot of these guys, but
well, man, you're in the right area. You definitely are, man. With the talent they have in the Texas, Oklahoma scene, man, and the amount of success that artists such as Cody Johnson has been able to perform on an independent artist level is on a whole nother level. Beyond anything that is normal in the real world. But it's just another thing in the country, Texas country scene, man. It's got its own environment, and it's definitely a great place to start out. And I mean, you can make or break, man. You got the right, having that young up and coming group of guys and gals that are forming that next generation of the Texas scene, man. You guys are the future, and you steer each other in the right way, and that healthy competition to make each other better and to support each other, man. That's something it's rare in any music these days, but it definitely is alive and well in the Texas, Oklahoma red dirt scene, man.
Heck yeah, it's cool. I mean, just as a normal person, we can go to shows and we're able to. I mean, you can go after the show and sit down with the artist if you'd like. I mean, they're not going to hesitate to sit down and talk to you, and anything you want to talk about, whether it be music or just life. That any artist out there is pretty much 100% guaranteed to go talk to you after the show. So it's just a business full of genuine guys, and you can tell. And it's I'm excited to definitely test my luck and try to make a run for it.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, you got a great group of individuals that's alongside of you fighting to make their names known, and great scene, a great industry down there. You can definitely find your fan base and your following, and definitely not even have to leave the state and make something out of it. So, and with social media nowadays and Spotify and YouTube and all that, man, it's definitely a plus for artists coming up, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's funny that you said Cody Johnson, man, because I was doing an interview with another up and coming guy, just graduated high school, Brandon Lane, and he's die-hard Cody Johnson fan, man, and he's got some pipes on him, brother, and he got some covers and some stuff in the works, man, and he's like, man, Cody Johnson's been my idol since I was young, and it's just amazing how somebody that come out of a small town in Texas, and be a bull rider and going south and turn into something like that, being the next generation's role model, man. And I mean, it's not just him. You got all kinds of guys, man. You got Kyle Parks, you got Mike Ryan, you got Josh Ward, Randall King doing big huge things. I mean, the list goes on and on, man. And then I like the diversity that they have, ranging from your traditionalists such as Cody Johnson, Randall King, Josh Ward, going into the kind of, I say, intermediates of Co-Wetzel and Chris Colson and those guys, and then you got your guys all on the other end like Shay Abshire, and then that's and Reed Southall, that's just completely on the other side of the spectrum, but it's just amazing, and it's all coming from one general area.
That's what I've been jamming a lot lately, is all some Shay Abshire.
Man, he's been blowing up, and with all due respect, he deserves all of the praise. Man, he's a great guy. Can't wait to have him on the show. We're gonna have him soon. But I've been following him now for a while, and got introduced to him through the guys with Southern Sound, and man, I heard nothing but good things from everybody I talked to, and great music, and he's tearing it up out there, man.
Absolutely, yeah. And shout out to Southern Sound, man. That's a great guy.
Great organization, and great company, not only for apparel, but they support so many up-and-coming artists. It's crazy, man, and veteran-owned company, just top-notch across the board. They've become one of our best partners and sponsors, man, and helped us a lot of discovering artists such as yourself, man.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for that. He's doing a lot of great work over there, so we appreciate him like crazy.
And that's what it's all about, brother. That's what we do, man. And I'm blessed to be able to help him and kind of do a little bit of designs with him and come up with some new stuff. And he sends me all these great artists, and we're just rolling together, man. And it's what it's all about. It's a family. It's all about everybody succeeding, and that's what it's at the end of the day, man. So
for sure.
Let's go a little forward, man. We're gonna say, your goals, to make it in the music industry, after college, and what are some of the artists that you aspire to, besides the Cody Johnsons, maybe the ones that are in your realm of, like we mentioned, Dylan Willard, Shay Abshire, and what is your sound more around?
I'm hosting an event come August, and my plan is to try to record an EP right after that. So maybe about late August, start recording in the studio. Ultimately, I want my sound to be not the Co-Wetzel side, not the rock and roll side, but more the traditional stuff. But maybe not as country as
a little Randall King. Yeah, a little Randall mixed in with Shay.
Yeah, exactly.
In the middle.
Something in between, some guitar, but not overpowered guitar, just an electric, and I don't know, just.
That's awesome, being original, man. Finding your groove in between, and that's something that I think is very much there for the taking.
I think it would kind of make for a vibe that would be able to easily listen to on the radio, but also easily entertaining at shows as well, that kind of thing. So. Somewhere in the in-between of country and rock and roll, but probably more so country if I had to be picky about it.
Sure thing, man. So, I mean, where do you post most of your updates for your music and stuff? Is it mostly your social media pages, your Twitter and your Instagram and stuff like that?
So right now I post a lot of the gig stuff will end up on Twitter, and that's just at Kyle Broll 44. And then Instagram, we post I post a little bit of covers on Instagram. Not much, only because the time restrictions. It's hard to post a solid cover in a minute. So, but I do a lot of my stuff on Twitter. So that'd probably be the best way to follow. And
hey, I'll be sure and tag all your social medias like I do with every artist, man. And that's really how you can keep up with artists these days, is social medias. And if they have a website, they have a website. If they don't, it's not really a big deal, because you got Twitter, you got Instagram, you got Snapchat, you got Facebook, you got YouTube, you got Spotify, you got, I mean, it goes on and on. It's I run out of breath just talking about it, man.
Yeah, absolutely. There's definitely many platforms out there to try and help, push. And that's kind of the way it works nowadays, is social media is the big key to getting the fan base.
I tell you what, man, you stay true to what you believe and work hard, and I mean, the social media will play out and help you. But it definitely is something that is an asset to be used, man. That hasn't, couldn't be used, say, 10 years ago, even in the industry. So it's evolving every day, and I think it's making, the independent scene of music more successful, in the sense that you don't need a big record label to go and promote your stuff and play. You can have small venues such as us that just do interviews and feature guys, and just offer the love of the music, man, and gain a real fan base for those real deal fans that really love you for you.
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy to see that. I recently posted a few videos that got a little bit of love compared to the 5 likes and retweets, and it's cool on our part just to see a little bit of reaction to what we do and that kind of stuff, and it helps us a lot with confidence, and then writing more and posting more of our stuff. It just seeing people actually liking our stuff goes a long way. So
sure thing, man. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what we do. What we do at Bayou Country Music Association, to get you guys the most recognition we can, and not by so much as fans as other artists as well. So other venues, and that's what it makes the difference for us, man, and getting you guys out there spotlighted. And you got all the tools you guys need, man. You just need a little bit of push in the right areas, and every one of you guys that I've talked to is just got a great head on your shoulders, and you got the sky's the limit, man. You guys really have the sky's the limit, with the group of guys y'all have, and girls, and all bands, man. So it's a great music scene to be in, and great time to be in it, man. It's country music in general.
It's definitely looking like it's taken over, and you know what? I hope it takes over Nashville as well. That's a lot
slowly but surely, yeah. That's the goal, man. Slowly but surely, man, and eventually one day I think it will break down those barriers. Sure. It's just going to take a little while. You still got a lot of big pockets and big names out there, but guys like Cody Johnson and Cody Jinks and Aaron Watson and those guys have been trailblazing for decades. That they're starting to get recognition by the mainstream, and that's starting to turn heads, and that's something that's really good. I mean, for the whole genre, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes, man, and I'm blessed to be a part of it, and I'm looking forward to the journey, seeing where it takes me.
Sure thing, man. And you mentioned something earlier about August. You have a show booked. Is that for the? I know I was watching on Twitter and stuff with the Southern Sound guys. They retweeted and stuff. That's with Grant Simon, I'm thinking, and Kyle, you're Kyle Broll, of course, and then Caleb, and all those up and comers. That's the same show.
Yes, sir. So that's I started an idea of having an event kind of in Bandera. So from Bandera, there's not many musicians, and there is, but they're a lot older, and it's just the music scene is pretty poor, but there's a bar at every corner with a stage in every corner of the bar. So, there's just not the music scene there could be. So my goal with that event is kind of to bring a music scene back to Bandera, and bring something for the people to go to on a Saturday night, and not have to drive forever. So I had that idea last year, and we pulled it off it was only on a Sunday because of the location we had it at, and we drew a decent crowd, enough to do it again this year. So we're going again this year. This year's a Saturday, August 11th, and
August 11th.
It starts at 6 p.m. and we have myself playing, and then Brent Query.
Brent's been on the show, great musician.
Yeah, he's badass. He's coming up, and I'm looking forward to jamming with him. And then Garrett Simon, who I've been buddies with for a while now, and then Caleb Bustamante, Gage Otterman, Kat Hasty from, I want to say she's from San Angelo.
Okay.
She's an up and comer that you can find on Twitter as well. She's awesome. And then just a couple other locals. Brent Ryan, he's from Fredericksburg, Texas. He's a artist that's up and coming. And then a good artist out of Bandera, Boone Holding. So that's all the artists I have right now.
Some great up and comers, man. I mean, sounds like it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it a lot, man.
And do you have a lot of venues as far as talent seekers going into this, or not really at the moment? I mean, this seems like definitely a place where these guys need to go to scout the next generation, man. Yeah, so
this is actually being hosted at a place called Russell Ranch. It's, if I'm being honest with you, it's where I grew up. It's at my parents' casa. We had a huge deck in the back, and we took it out and built a stage back there. So it's gonna have a real homey vibe, kind of a
house man. I like that.
Kind of a house party event, but then it's also gonna be real intimate with some great artists that I hope these people show up to see, because it's gonna be a once in a lifetime event there for Bandera. So.
Heck yeah, man. Well, I know the guys with Southern Sound been promoting it, and if I can steer my schedule right, man, I'm going to go down there with Aaron and check out all you guys, man. It sounds like a great venue for anybody who loves music to go and check out the future now, and that's pretty much the best you can sum it up.
Absolutely, man. It's I'm extremely looking forward to it.
Well, that's awesome, man. That's an awesome thing for you to do for your, fellow up-and-comers, as well as, the genre as a whole, man.
Yeah, man. I just I saw it as an opportunity to make connections and that kind of thing, which is the main key to this business. So it's connections, plus I get my name behind an event, and it's all in all it was an idea that sparked, and it's playing out to reality. So this is the second year we're doing it, and I hope it continues to get bigger and bigger, man.
Well, man, that's awesome. You guys, August 11th, you're going to want to go down there to Bandera, Texas. And what's the official name for it, man?
It's the second annual Singer-Songwriter Showcase, Texas Country Singer-Songwriter Showcase.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys ain't going to want to miss that. That's some great up-and-coming artists that you do not want to go past your radar. A lot of the names he mentioned, if they haven't been on our show, they will be in the next coming weeks. We got a lot lined up for next coming weeks, man, and we're going to be promoting this, and it's going to be the who's who of the next up-and-coming scene of Texas, Oklahoma, red dirt country scene, and that's what it's all going to be about, and it's going to be an intimate atmosphere and down home and just great music.
Absolutely, and it's BYOB. You can't beat that.
Oh no, you cannot beat that at all. So, man, I usually take this time out of the show to thank all of our sponsors and people, the partners that help us out. Of course, number one, Southern Sound Outfitters, great organization, veteran-owned organization. Check out their apparel. They got some new lady tanks out right now that are flying off the shelf that Miss Paige Velasquez had a hand in designing. They got some new hats and stuff coming out real soon that I have the pleasure to say that I have my hands in helping design. There's going to be some awesome stuff. So check out them at SouthernSoundOutfittersLLC.com. And also on apparel, if you're an outdoorsman, you like to hunt, fish, just be outdoors. Check out our buddies at Swamp Assassin Apparel Brand. They have some great stuff, some hats, some shirts. I mean, the whole 9 yards for everything, from fishing to hunting to just partying, man. Just great stuff. Check them out. They have some a hat sale going on this week. All hats are 20% off with the promo code HATWEEK20. You enter in the code HATWEEK20 at checkout, and you get 20% off on all their hats, man. They got some awesome hats out. Check them out. You mentioned it's hot as hell. It's BYOB over there, so you're going to want to bring a good ice chest, but not something that's going to break the bank. My buddies at Swamp Gear, roto-molded ice chest, local-owned Louisiana business. Some top-notch durable ice chests, man. They have all sizes, all colors. They come with built-in bottle cap openers, suction lid, vent press button. I mean, the whole 9 yards. They do it all, man, and they won't hurt your bank as much as the other guys, that rhyme with jetty. And I'm not gonna go any more into that. But yeah, check those guys out at swampshop.com. We also like to thank the Trifecta Cowboys in Scott, Louisiana. They have a Cowboys arena, a nightclub, and Western store. Western store, of course. No need more to be said. I mean, just top of the line Western wear. The arena features all kind of up and coming rodeo events, and they have live music every weekend. They got some great stuff lined up for the summer. I know next weekend, buddies of mine out of Nashville, Dawson Edwards and Brian Frazier are going to be coming down and playing down there, and opening for them will be up and comer out of the Louisiana scene, young Nate Rogers with Red Barn Music. Definitely don't want to miss that. Tickets are on sale right now. They also have Sam Riggs coming in July 20th, and he will be playing with my good buddy Ashton Dupre, Louisiana's own. So that's going to be a great show. And then in August, right after you go and check out these guys in Bandero, you're going to want to come back down to Scott, because they got Randall King playing the 17th with my buddy Casey Pivito, and that's going to be a hell of a show. And then the weekend after that, they have Jacob Bryant, Georgia native, that's been blowing up our charts with Whiskey on My Grave. Great single. We got some new stuff coming. He's going to be playing with Clay Cormier. So check all these events out at cowboyslafayette.com. Also like to thank our fellow websites and organizations. We are officially part of the Texas Country Music Association. Beyond stoked to be a part of this, and honored to be a part of a great organization that they have with the Texas Country Music Association. Also, our partners and friends at Texas Music Pickers. They have a great blog, great interviews that they do, and they keep up with some Spotify and all the up-and-comers. Southern Music Scene, also a great website for the Texas country scene. And that's all of our sponsors and helpers, man, when it comes to that. Also, one that's not really officially on books with us, but we give them a shout out, and that's Red Barn Music, man. They got some great up-and-coming artists that they're bringing out of Louisiana that's definitely raising eyebrows. So check those guys out. They'll be playing locally near you, redbarnmusic.com. And check out all their artist links and stuff, man. They got some great guys and gals that they got promoting, and man, I can't wait for August, man. It's going to be a great summer. It's a great summer for music in general, and great summer for Texas country music, man.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, man, we're going to try our damnedest to be down there and represent for Bayou Country Music Association down there at the second annual Songwriter Fest, I guess I'm going to call it, down here in Pendero, man. It's going to be an awesome show. We've got some great up-and-comers, man, and I'm sure more to come from now till then. So until then, man, I mean, you got any shows that you got coming up, locally or anything like that you want to mention before we ride out?
I don't believe we have anything up until then right now. So I'm going to have to pass on that one. But I appreciate the opportunity to come on, man.
Yes, sir. You're always welcome, man. We always welcome anybody in the country music scene, man. It's just a family. You're always welcome back, brother. When you get some stuff recorded and the EP coming, man, you swing back by and we'll promote it, man, and hopefully do what we can to help.
Absolutely, man. I'd love to do that.
Well, it's been a pleasure talking with you today, Kyle, and we'll be sure and post all your social medias, man, and tag and promote the event coming up in August, brother. So we look forward to that. Look forward to meeting, greeting, and all that good stuff up here in August. And from everybody here at Bayou Country Music Association, man, we really enjoyed you being on the show. You're always welcome back, man.
Awesome, man. I appreciate that, and thank y'all, and thanks Southern Sounds for everything they do for us, man. That's really appreciate it. So we appreciate it again. Thank y'all.
Awesome, brother. Well, we will see you guys next time on the Texas edition of the Bayou Country Music Association show, where we feature all the up and coming greats in the Texas country scene, man. And they got a lot of them. But until next time, you guys, I'm Jacob, and I'm signing off. See you guys down the road.